Welcome to George Street Studios. This is my space where I work in here, and there would be 6 different sculptors, artists, furniture makers, designers that work out of here, and it's been going for about 15 years in Adelaide. The surfboards I'm making are hollow wooden surfboards, and they predominantly use paulownia as the main material, the wood, and paulownia itself is an incredibly light wood. It's light as balsa wood but much stronger, and it's a very fast growing material, and it's also very suitable for marine applications as it has a certain amount of rot resistance. What I'm showing you right there is the thickness of the deck, top and bottom of a surfboard. How I begin making a surfboard is I actually make a full-size template of all the boards. I've got a lot of different designs I make. This is a half template so that you can actually mirror the board. It becomes symmetrical. And the markings that you see on the board here actually delineate where the ribs are. So I make an internal skeleton out of a very thin marine ply, and it creates this skeletal frame. On the surface of that frame, the deck gets bent into the shape, and it goes top and bottom. And then around the sides, I'm using paulownia again in thin strips that gets laminated, so I'm able to bend that into any sort of radius that I choose to do. These are the tools I use. I do everything by hand. Really, it's a very enjoyable process for me, and I've got a lot of value put in hand skills and the actual dexterity that comes with being able to think through your hands. This is a cross-section of what the inside of the board basically looks like. Once you've got the framework, there's a series of holes that get drilled through all the framework, and that helps to lighten the frame, but at the same time it allows the airflow from one end of the board to the other, because they're basically creating a box with air trapped in it, and it's going in extreme conditions into the sun and out of the sun. That air's heating and expanding and contracting all the time, so you have to have a way to be able to release the pressure of the board. And that's what that valve, when I was opening the valve prior to this, that releases the air pressure, so in that sense none of the wood is under pressure to crack. Once it's actually finished shaping, I get it fiberglassed. And that happens down at Mid-Coast Surf in South Australia. Being a wooden board, it's much stronger than foam board, so you need less fiberglass. The wood itself is strong, so the only reason fiberglass is on is to actually waterproof the board.